Hello everyone, Davening with the Haftorah of Parshat Emor, dedicated to the memory of Lucy Maya and Rina D, and to the success of all our soldiers again fighting deep in Gaza, and to the speedy return of all our hostages. So this Haftorah starts with the words, V'hakohanim aleviyim b'nei tzadok. There was a family called Tzadok of Kohanim, and this family, thank God, did wonderful work in the temple, lived up to their Kohanship. They followed all the rules and regulations delineated in our Parsha of Emor, and Baruch Hashem, they were a wonderful family. But it's no secret that it didn't stay that way, because Bnei Tzadok eventually turned into Tzedukim. And Tzedukim, as you know, eventually decided that the oral Torah was not given to Moses at Sinai, and they can go ahead and with their mind can translate the literal Torah, the psukim, the verses, in any way they want. And they came up with kulas and with chumras. For example, they said, Lo tavaru eish b'chol moshvotechem b'yom HaShabbat. You should not have any fire in your homes on the Sabbath day. You're not going to have any fire in your homes, even if it was lit on Friday. So you're not allowed to have light in your homes, even if you lit it on Friday. You can't have chulent on Shabbos because it's a fire. Namely, it's on the plata from Friday, but it makes no difference. The minute Friday night comes, you got to shut it off. A huge chumrah, but that's what they said. At the same time, they said that on the first day of Sukkot, you don't have to necessarily take an etrog, you can take a lemon. You can take any citrus fruit, and so on and so forth. Indeed, I think there's a lesson that we can all learn from those first few verses of our Haftorah. And that is a lesson that the Meshech Chochmah says regarding why did Moshe break the Luchot? After all, they were so holy. They came from God. God wrote them himself. And the answer is, says the Meshech Chochmah, nothing in this world is holy in and of itself. God is holy. That's it. The temple became unholy the minute the Jews didn't treat it properly, and therefore the enemies of the Jewish people, the Babylonians in the first temple, the Romans in the second temple, can freely come in and destroy it, because in a moment when the Jewish people didn't treat it properly, it became stones and it became just a building. Same thing with the Luchot, same thing with the tablets. The minute the Jewish people didn't treat it properly, it was just stones, and therefore Moshe had no problem to just smash it. It's up to us. Are we going to behave properly or not? We can have the best pedigree, we can have the one most wonderful family, and it makes no difference. Just like Tzadok became Tzdukim, we can come from the best families, and it makes no difference if we don't take responsibility for our own lives. But if we do take responsibility for our own lives, and not only will we become a holy nation, but we'll bring great nachat to the generations before us. Be'ezrat Hashem, I hope we all learn from this Haftorah how much responsibility we have to take on ourselves to live up to the namesake that we all carry.